Hadith number 29 from the book Lolo Walmarjan. Hadith Abi Hurairah radiyallahu an. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من كان يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر فلا يؤذي جاره ومن كان يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر فليكرم ضيفه ومن كان يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر فليقل خيرا أو ليصمت. There are three things mentioned in this famous hadith, and you must have noticed that there are three sentences and three conditional sentences, and the condition is the same and it is repeated three times. Man kana yuminu billahi wal yawmil akhir. Whosoever believes in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and on the day of judgment. So two fundamental concepts of Islam are made as a condition for different deeds. Number one, belief, firm belief in God, one and only God. Number two, firm belief on the day of judgment. Because this world, this dunya, is nothing but a test and a trial by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Man kana yuminu billahi wal yawmil akhir fala yu'zi jarahu. He should not bother his neighbors. He should not harm his neighbors. You see, it means Islam teaches how to live in a society. So we have neighbors. We should not disturb them. We should not put them in grief and sorrow. We should not put them in pain and unrest. For example, late in the night, we are playing music. So we should not disturb our neighbors. Similarly, you have a common fence in between your neighbors and you are nailing the common wall. They are disturbed. Or for example, you have a tree in your backyard and the branches of that tree, they are going in the backyard of your neighbor. You should confine yourself to your own limits and boundaries backyard. You should not cross other people's area. You have to be always thinking about your neighbors. If you make something good, you should share with them. And make your neighbors all the time happy. They should be proud of your neighborhood. So this is the thing which comes from Iman. Iman on oneness of Allah and the Iman on the day of judgment. So after becoming Muslim, a man changes his behavior. His mind and heart changes and he is a different man with his neighbors. So we should not harm them, we should not disturb them, and we should not see them in pain. Now the second thing, وَمَنْ كَانَ يُؤْمِنُ بِاللَّهِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ فَلْيُكْرِمْ ضَيْفَهُ. So whosoever believes in Allah and the last day should entertain his guest generously. It means you have a guest. He came from a different city. You are living in New York and a man came from Pennsylvania. A man came from Chicago or Atlanta. So you should provide him all comfort. You should give your bedroom and you should sleep in the living room. You should sleep on the ground. You have to respect ikram of duyuf. فَلْيُكْرِمْ ضَيْفَهُ. And the best food that is available must be given to the guest. The best bed, the best bathroom, the best towels, best comfort must be given to the guest. These are the teachings of Islam. And this is conditional to Iman. If there is iman in the heart, you will be better with your neighbors. If there is no iman in your heart, you will not respect your guest. So he must be given preference. The best food and best comfort must be provided to him. And the third thing which says, Man kana yuminu billahi wal yawmil akhir falyaqul khayran aw liyasmut. Now, this is something to do with society when more than one person is present. You are at a job place, you are with your family, it's a family gathering or a gathering of your friends, you should say the best. فَلْيَخُلْ خَيْرًا. The good piece of advice. No negative comment. If the other person is saying nonsense, something very bad and ugly, you should be smart enough to correct him with love and a good smile. You can disagree with him, but always select the best words, always be nice, be soft and tender. فَلْيَخُلْ خَيْرًا. And positive thing should come out of your mouth. Positive thing. أَوْ لِيَسْمُتْ. Or otherwise keep quiet. Now sometimes what happens, the other person provokes and he makes you angry and you want to retaliate. Don't do so. He is provoking you and you become angry and angry and angry. But control yourself. Don't retaliate and say, God bless you, God keep you happy, you are a good person. Make dua for him. أو ليسمع. Or shut your mouth. Keep on smiling. Let him say whatever he wants. If he's abusing you, if he is saying something nonsense, if he is saying something wrong, correct him peacefully and politely, but do not retaliate. فَلْيَخُلْ خَيْرًا أَوْ لِيَسْمُتْ. Or keep quiet. Don't say any single thing. Because, if you retaliate, it means now there are good chances that verbal abuse may turn into physical abuse. And people may start fighting with each other. And you might have noticed this within the family also. Sometimes your own brothers, sometimes your own sisters, and sometimes your own uncles and aunts. They taunt you, they criticize you, they insult you, they humiliate you. But you have to be always positive and you have to فَلْيَخُلْ خَيْرًا. He must say some good words. Good words. Or if he cannot do so, he should at least shut his mouth. He should keep quiet. You see what the noble teachings we find in this hadith number 29 from Lolo wal Marjan. So all these three things depend on our faith on Allah and on the Day of Judgment. Behavior with our neighbor, behavior with our guest, and behavior with the people, especially when we are talking to them. Our talk may bring peace and harmony, and our talk may bring quarrel. May Allah save us from negative attitude. May Allah make us good so that we behave properly with our neighbors and with our guests. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.